Hey guys, welcome back to the Road to 2000. My name is Sean, aka SC Triumph Chess, and we're going to get into round three of the Chataranga Championship Tournament over the board 2024. In this round, I am playing white against Connor Harriman, which is black. In this game, I would call this the luckiest game of my life, chess career. Um, you'll see what happens. It's Connor really played an excellent game, the whole game, and somehow I get lucky at the end. So let's get into it. E4, B6, F4, Bishop B7, Knight C3, Knight F6, E5, kicking the knight. Knight comes in. Queen E2, Knight takes, B takes. D takes is better, computer says, of course. E6, Knight F3, D5, D4 is an accuracy. C5 is an inaccuracy. Bishop A3 is a mistake. Bishop E7 is good. So as we can see through this opening, the computer doesn't like really anything we're playing. Rook B1 is an inaccuracy. Bishop A6 is best. So that was a good move. I sidestep, so I don't want my queen taken. Castle. Bishop takes A6. Knight takes A6. Castles. Rook C8. Queen E2. Knight C7. D takes C5. B takes C5. I get my rook in. Computer says that black has an advantage, and now it's almost equalized with A6. Rook F to B1 is a mistake. C4 would have been better. Not going to go through that line. Knight B5 is best. I actually really like Knight B5 for black here, just because he's cutting off my two rooks. Um, And I thought a lot about this, and I didn't see the computer line, obviously, because I play rook takes b5. And just so you know, this game features a sack exchange and a queen sack, and then another possible queen sack. It's a very entertaining game here. Okay, so at this point, it's minus 3.44. So I am losing. A takes b5, rook takes b5. Well, let's just go back. Instead of rook takes, Peter says bishop b2 is best. Okay, so after that, rook there, we trade off rooks, queen takes. Okay, just a second. Wait for the computer to load. Doesn't want to load right now. Knight b5, let's say bishop b2. Wow, it really doesn't want to load. So, okay, it's actually being kind of slow right now. Rook here, rook takes, queen takes, and there's an error classifying the move. Well, that's great. Um, we're just going to continue because it's being a pain right now. Okay, rook takes is a blunder. Blunder. Okay, rook b3. He is crushing me at this point. He plays c4, which is amazing. Bishop takes e7, hitting, forking the rook and the queen. C takes b3 is brilliant for Connor. What a move. because now his queen's hanging, and he's probably going to get another queen. Let's see if he does. Queen sack on the board. Way to go, Connor. Bishop takes e2. Bishop e7, hitting the rook. He gets his queen back. Temporary queen sack to get your queen back. Gotta play king up, rook over. I get my bishop on this outpost, which I don't mind. And he now has two rooks. I have a bishop and a knight. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the extra pawn, but it's doubled on the c file. So you can see the imbalances here. And he is totally winning -4. How am I going to pull this one off? Queen c1, king g3, rook a2, knight d4, rook a1, queen f3, queen e1 check, king h3, queen e4 trying to trade the queens, which is very wise if you have two rooks. Queen g4. Rook takes. I guess he wants me to take so he can take my knight. I don't know if I agree with that. But it says rook takes b4 is best. So whatever. What do? I throw a Hail Mary down the field. 5 seconds left. Last play of the game. Let's do it. Knight takes e6 is excellent. But the move he plays after this, what do you think he's going to do? I'm going to pause it right here. What would you do if you were black? Would you recapture? Or would you play another move? You could pause the screen for a second and just see what you would do. Okay. He takes. It's a mistake. Computer says queen takes e5 is best. Why is queen take e5 best? Because instead of that, boom. It's another queen sack. This guy could have had two queen sacks in one game. I've never seen that before. Takes, rook takes. That did not happen. So let's say he plays queen takes. Okay. And computer wants me to play knight g5. Okay. My computer is lagging today, so I apologize for that. We're going to get the kinks worked out for the next one, but what a crazy game. So, Sean, how did it end, buddy? So, knight takes e6, he takes, f takes, then queen takes with check. King f8, completely even now. This is an over-the-board game in a club championship. He has two rooks and a queen. I have a queen. He has three pawns. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. His rook's hanging. This is just crazy. How's he going to get out of this one? Queen d6 is actually a mistake. Queen f7 is a miss. Should have went king e8. Queen d7 check. And this is where it all goes downhill. King g6. Absolute blunder because I'm going to be cutting off the squares and he's going into a mating web. The mating web. Queen e6 check. There's nowhere else to go but h5. Do you see the mate? Because I do. It's g4 mate. And this actually happened in an over-the-board game. What A crazy game. There was a sack exchange, a queen sack, and then a knight sack, then another possible queen sack. This is just ridiculous. And yes, I realize I got really, really lucky. I'm gonna brag on Connor, my opponent, because he played some awesome moves. I love C takes B3. I love it. Temporary queen sack gets his queen back, but my Hail Mary, knight takes E6. Who would have thought to play queen takes E5? F takes is just I'm going to say blunder. It says mistake, but it's a blunder. Um, I don't know if he was down on time, if I was down on time. I mean, mind you, these are pretty much, I think it's 90 moves for the first, or 90 minutes for the first 40 moves, and then sudden death 30 minutes. So, yeah. So you see, I get really, 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 really lucky here and get a checkmate. So that's round three. If I have any advice, a golden nugget, it would be that sometimes you have to throw a Hail Mary, just like on the football field. Go Eagles. And you have to, the last minute, throw up a last minute prayer. And that's what I did with knight takes e6. So would be my encouragement. Sometimes throw up that last, pawn push or pawn sack or piece sack or sack exchange and just see what happens because you never know. The opponent might fold under the pressure. Okay? Stay encouraged. Keep playing chess. And we'll see you soon for round four of the Chataranga Chess Championship. And I think that would be the fifth installment on the road to 2000, but round four on the road to 2000. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Um, just thank you for your support. Just click subscribe, comment, share. Excuse me. Share, comment, whether it be good or bad, funny, unfunny, doesn't matter. I just appreciate the support. And we'll see you soon for round four. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.